Hi and welcome to this course where you will learn and master your ASP.NET Core web development skills and build a highly scalable data-driven ASP.NET website with me using ASP.NET MVC framework. My name is Samir and I will be your instructor for this course. Together, we will build an ASP.NET Core website from scratch that is built on the popular MVC framework. If you have worked with the ASP.NET framework in the past, then it is for sure that you have encountered ASP.NET MVC by now. With the evolution in ASP.NET, the way we used to create websites has changed and a lot has changed inside ASP.NET MVC as well. In this course, we will build a highly scalable blog application using ASP.NET Core MVC from scratch using the latest ASP.NET Core version. We will learn the overview of ASP.NET Core and the Model View Controller framework. We will then go ahead and create a new ASP.NET Core MVC project and go through the files and folders that we have in the new project. We will start with defining our domain models for our application. We will use the most popular object relational mapping tool, that is Entity Framework Core, and connect our ASP.NET MVC web application to a SQL Server database using EF Core. We will first start with the basic CRUD operations, that is create, read, update and delete operations on our database. We will also learn how we can seed initial data to the database using Entity Framework. We will understand routing and see the different routing techniques for MVC web pages. We will then learn a repository pattern to read and persist data to the database. We will learn how we get data on page loads and also submit forms. We will also show success and failure or error notifications on our web pages. We will be using the most popular CSS framework, that is Bootstrap, to speed up the web development process along with maintaining a consistent, clean and responsive look for our website. We will also create a web API controller in our MVC application and we will invoke these API using JavaScript. We will learn and implement asynchronous programming throughout the code. We will implement a third-party WYSIWYG, that is a rich text editor, to create the content for our blog application. We will also add authentication and authorization into our project using Microsoft Identity. Along with the functionality for registration and login, we will implement role-based authorization where we will have multiple roles like users, admins and superadmins. We will also implement the functionality to manage these users. We will be going through the topics discussed in a very practical approach so that every concept just comes naturally along with the practical website that we will build. Let me take you through the application that we will build in this course. We will be creating a fully functional dev blog website. This will be a website in which we create our dev-related blogs. People on the internet will come to our website to view these blogs. On the home page, we will have all the blogs available to us as a list. We also have categories, also known as tags, for these blogs that we have on our website. These tags are used to navigate to similar content. For example, ASP.NET tag gives us all the blogs which have the tag ASP.NET in them. The user can view the details of any blog by clicking on the Read More button. This will take them to the details of the blog, which is routed using the URL handle. This makes the blog SEO friendly for search engines like Google and Yahoo as well. The blog details page also has the functionality where it shows how many users have liked this blog. When we scroll down, we get the functionality to view the comments on these blogs. As you might have noticed, you have the likes and comments showing up on the screen, but they will only work if you are logged in to the application. For normal users visiting our blog, we have the functionality where the user can register themselves using the register page. On a successful registration, they can log into the application using the login page. Once the user has logged in, they can browse the website as usual, but now they have the functionality to like and comment on blogs. Apart from the normal user, we have two other user roles implemented. We have the admin users and the super admin users. Both admin and super admin users can log into the application, and upon a successful login, they will see another navigation that is just available for admins and super admins. Using the admin functionality, the admins of this blog can create new blog posts. Here, they have the access to this rich text editor, which they can use to create the content for this blog. We also have implemented the functionality to upload images for these blogs to a third-party cloud-based image hosting provider. The admin will use this page to create new blogs. They will see all the blogs that they want to manage using the blog list page. From here, they can view the details for any blog and also have the functionality to update any of them. They can also delete blogs using the delete button. Another functionality that admin have is to manage users. We have the users page available only to admins and super admins. Using this page, they can view and delete users. We also have implemented the add user functionality, but using a pop-up model instead. This will be an amazing tutorial by the end of which you will master creating scalable ASP.NET Core MVC websites. I am excited to do this, and I hope you will have fun doing this with me.